in the last video we did the sailing rudder. That was an easy job. Next job, still pretty easy, not super hard, but a little bit more complicated than the other one. And that is going to be putting on turbo fins on the new 180 reverse drives that Hobie just came out with for 2017. So, like I said, before I ever take any Hobie out back on the water, one of the first things I do to it is put on turbo fins. I did that with the version 2 style drive that were 2016 and previous models, and now I'm going to do the same thing on the new 2017 MD180. So as much as I like reverse, I still also like to go fast. Now I can just go faster backwards, so still a good upgrade. This is what the packaging looks like. So these are sold by Hobie. I also picked these up at Quest Watersports. Don't know if you can see that there. So these are $129. I think on the version 2 they used to be $99, but Hobie, jumped up the pricing a little bit. New technology, new innovation. Just things get more expensive as time goes on. But still, with that said, absolute worthwhile upgrade. I tell everybody that ever asked, absolutely spend $130 and do it. You will absolutely notice and appreciate the upgrade. So let's get going on this. We're going to start putting these on. First thing I got to do is take the old ones off the drive, and then we put the new ones on. So we will get working on that now. Alright, so the good thing about changing these here is that there's really only 2 tools that you need to do this. First tool is a 3mm Allen wrench. So nothing fancy, nothing exotic, nice and easy. The second tool that you're going to need, once you're done with the Allen wrench here, is going to be a pair of channel locks. And I will show you what these are for when we get to that point. So step 1 of this whole process is to go ahead and pull your reverse your reverse about halfway so that the fins rotate about 90 degrees. So not so they go all the way around, just 90 degrees. And what that does is actually expose the Allen heads right here. Hope you guys can see that. That holds the softer edge of the fin on. So first step is go ahead and do that, and then we're going to take these out, and then the fins will slide right off. Alright, so once you're done, remove the little nut there, and go ahead and keep screwing out here. So once that nut's out, you're going to want to unscrew this little thumb screw right here until your fin will slide right off of the mast. There you go. Alright, so with that, the old fin is removed. So here then, the next step here is to go ahead and remove the spline for it. And this is the part where the channel locks come in. So if you look, there is actually a flat spot on the shaft there. This is right here. Okay, so that's where you're going to want your channel locks. You don't want to put it up here or anything like that. Just right on that flat spot. And just like most threaded things, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. going to put that off to the side and then do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so now that we are left with the drive with no bottoms here, we are going to start doing the reverse and putting all the new stuff on. So, first thing we're going to put on, we're going to put on the new splines. So just so you kind of have a nice little comparison of length there. So these are the old ones, these are the new ones. So it's, I don't know, 2 inches longer. So in the bag, you are going to get a little thing of Loctite here. We definitely want to make sure we use this. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. So you don't need to get crazy with this stuff. I'm going to put a couple drops along the threaded part only. And then just go ahead and get them finger tight at first. Then go ahead and get your channel locks. You don't want to get crazy with them as far as tightening them down. You'll kind of feel a definite stop point. So once you get there, just kind of get a little snug. And that's about it. Next step is going to be putting the fins on. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is take the fin, any fin, make sure it lines up here, slide it over that shaft, and what you're going to do is take this in here and then just go ahead and start turning the thumb screw. Until you see it start getting through that little hole there. Alright, you just want to make sure that you have enough for that nut to go on. So, I don't know, maybe halfway through that little window right there. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so after that, you're going to take your two nuts that you've taken off the original ones, you're going to put those on there, and then same thing, you're going to go ahead and rotate your fins about 180 degrees out here. Like that, so then you can access the Allen screws on the back to tighten everything down. For some reason, when putting it on, that nut likes to turn a little bit, so go ahead and take your channel locks and just hold that nut down while you tighten that screw up. Alright, there we go. And we now have turbo pins. And pull those reverse. There you go. So now they're forward. Now we're going backwards. Bam. Nice and easy. See, even with that wasn't all that bad. So there you go. If you ever bend a fin or bend the spine, you're going to want to remember that procedure because it's pretty much the same thing. Go ahead and take your fin off. And then go ahead and put those set of channel locks on there and do what you have to do to bend that spine back. It never has to be perfect. I mean, as long as it's close, quite frankly, unless mine is bent, way up to here, then, I'm usually not messing with it, so it'll still get me from point A to point B just fine. So there you go.